I believe that we all have angels in our lives, and these are my little angels from Antonio Placement Center in Constanța, Romania. Our goal with the Romanian Angels Project was to show these children the true American heart during the holiday season. And what better way to do that than having our United States military personally deliver the gifts? All 75 children had a present to open that day. Sometimes the greatest charity comes from the most simple forms of kindness. It doesn't matter where you came from or what your weaknesses are or your strengths. What matters is that you cared enough to change a child's life with a moment in time that they wish could last forever.
We have 5 major threats that make our grid extremely vulnerable that we've presented to congressional officials. 1 being cyber, 2 being hackers, 3 being physical threats, 4th one is solar EMP, and the 5th one is man-made EMP. So the concern that we have is that we put out this critical information, and when we go over this risk analysis, they hear what we're saying, but they don't want to take action.
Well, there are 18 critical infrastructures in the United States: food, water, transportation, communications, etc. All 17 of the others depend on electricity.
If our grid goes down, you can't cook, you're not going to heat anything, you can't run any of your medical supplies, you can't talk on your phone, you can't take money out of a bank, and we turn into total chaos.
If this happens, the system stops.
If a transformer is taken down, we have to order it from Germany or China. It's going to take a year.
Up till recently, there were no comprehensive protective solutions available.
We know what the solutions are. They're not expensive. They're not difficult to employ. We just need the political will to do it and the follow-through on the part of the electric utilities to get it done.
The White House is protected from an EMP. The Congress and the CIA and the NSA, all of the areas that need to function in the government are protected. So why can't we be protected?
Around some of these facilities, you don't have much more than a chain link fence to keep people out. Now that seems absurd to me.
I think it is absurd when we now know that attack on as few as 9 grid substations could bring down all 3 major interconnections for the United States grid.
If the power goes out, you get the generator, and if that goes out, you get another one. There's never been a plan for what happens after that.
The director of the National Security Agency, Admiral Rogers, came out and said it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Get this straight. Charlie Kirk had no coroner's report, no church funeral, no burial site or grave, no official death certificate. Why has no official autopsy been conducted, nor any findings released? No ballistics report. Not a single eyewitness on the record, and an award-winning widow already taking over his show. Why was the entire crime scene destroyed within hours, erasing vital evidence? They tore down everything, including the Dairy Queen. Why were there no paramedics on the scene? Why was Charlie Kirk's body removed and illegally flown out on Air Force Two? Why did Donald Trump pardon a Navy SEAL killer whose shadow looms over this case? Why was the stadium mysteriously booked by Turning Point 4 months before his death? How was a massive high-tech stadium memorial produced in only 11 days? Why do multiple women publicly appear as Erika Kirk, raising questions of identity? Why are there no birth certificates for their children? No names revealed, no faces ever shown? Where is a video of Charlie playing with his kids at a birthday party, or picnic, or any other family setting? Why do Freemasonic and satanic symbols surround this tragedy with chilling precision? Interesting that the gun was found on property owned by Palantir. Isn't it interesting Kash Patel fired many of the heads of the FBI in that area days before the shooting? Do you find it interesting that Charlie sold his house 8 months ago for $5 million? If the father of your 2 young children was just brutally murdered for the world to see days ago, do you leave them home with the nanny while you go on podcasts grinning from ear to ear? Is it not curious that a 17-year-old first-time Donald Trump beauty pageant contestant won, and now Trump appointed a top attorney general woman who has no experience, who was also in his beauty pageant? This is only a fraction of the clues and evidence on this psyop. For those of you brave enough to look at the evidence while removing the
We said our prayer, and we asked the Lord to protect us. I have nothing to say to you.
Erika, why are you staring at me like that? Why are you doing that with your eyes? Okay, I think we'll just leave it there.
Erika is with us tonight. Erika, please stand.
Forgive him. I forgive him because it was what Christ did and is what Charlie would do. The answer to hate is not hate. The answer we know from the gospel is love, and always love.
No one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in Judy, and Vice President Judy. Yes, I do.
Hate is hate. It's evil. Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel and Jewish people. It's awful.
Can I have one thing? Can I have one thing?
You want to watch in high res the video of my husband being murdered and laugh?
Yes, I'll guard my words. I don't know portion of where I sit today.
It's interesting. What I miss the most, what really just hits me hard, is when I'm in the grocery store and I see his hot sauce. I want to buy it. Or it's the little things, his clothes everywhere. Excuse me.
Didn't feel this way. He said, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. He said the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was a mistake. Now I realize that And yet there are a huge number of conspiracy theories, you might call them brain rot, that are spreading right now online about the actual story behind the reality. One, people say that Tyler Robinson was actually a MAGA Republican. Or two, some people say you were actually a Mossad agent sitting in front of me, and you were Charlie's handler, and Israel killed Charlie.
Right.
Other people say that a number of men in the crowd were wearing maroon T-shirts, and this signifies that his killing was an elite airborne operation, whatever that means. They say that the rings on your fingers, which are
my kids'
initials,
my wedding band, the Medal of Freedom, my engagement ring.
But apparently they symbolize some kind of secret plot. There's also a new theory that Egyptian aircraft have been tracking you.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? Why are there so many conspiracies spreading about what seems to be a pretty open and shut case?
This is the first time that we have seen evil on display where we have social media at our fingertips. Something so evil that happened, people are wanting answers immediately. They are wanting to figure out how to wrap their mind around this. Egyptian planes.
Egyptian planes. Do you believe that Tyler Robinson murdered your husband?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality?
Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've seen it all.
Hi, I'm Erika Franzwey, and today I have the honor of interviewing Tim Ralston, the survival expert on everything.
My name is Erika Franzwey, and we're going to be scouting around talking to all of the participants that are here for the conference.
Hey guys, I'm Erika, your host today for The Buzz. I'm here with our gorgeous June girl crush, Jessica Alba.
Hi, and thank you for watching the Webathon Live here on Wake Up Media Network.
We are here at NextCon with Shema Hyder, the CEO of the Marketing Zen Group. Today I want to talk to you about an EMP threat. What is an EMP threat, and how can we make sure that we're protected. And prepped and everything else in between? So with all of this talk about survival and prepping for EMP attacks, I want one of these. I want multiples of them. So where do I go to buy this box?
And why do you think that we are not putting funding towards defense?
Because we're stupid.
That is perfect. That is the best answer.
Do the Honest Company products come with any type of education for parents so that they...
Yeah, you know, our platform really is about education. So you can actually walk away with something.
Instead of reading this paper, you're like, I have no idea
how to pronounce those 20 ingredients and what does it all mean.
Right.
They're going to question you. They're going to say, why are you putting that extra work into your schoolwork? Why are you putting that extra work at the gym when everyone's left and you're still shooting free throws? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? That's noise. That is noise.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Buzz. I'm Erika. Well, this isn't something that is admitted in Hollywood often. According to People magazine, the story is totally false. It is clear to say that Mr. Affleck is a man of many traits. That's all for now. Make sure to keep checking back for more entertainment news. I'm sitting here with Dr. Peter Pry, and this is my second interview with you, so I'm so glad that you're back here sitting with me talking about EMP stuff.
Well, thank you so much for having me back. I love to be interviewed by you.
Oh, well, thank you. And it was so awesome to have you at the gala event last night.
We have been having an amazing time here at NextCon 16 with some incredible speakers ranging from Guy Kawasaki, Steve Wozniak, Thomas Gorney, Pat Waters, and so many more. Because of your activity on social media, hashtag NextCon16 was not only trending on Twitter, but we have raised nearly $17,000 that Nextiva will donate to a local Arizona nonprofit. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for being here. You were amazing on stage.
Thank you so much for having me. Pleasure to be here.
You love the fact that technology is here and just in everything. With that, how can you use technology to enhance the customer experience for businesses? Do you have any advice for that?
Yes.
So if you are not a confident person and you're not really
the person who will go outside of their box.
100%.
How would you recommend or tell someone, this is how you get outside of your box, this is how you stand out, this is how you become different with your company, with your business? What would you recommend to them?
It's easy. I call it find your yellow tux, and it's the best version of yourself.
And that is a wrap?
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Sex sells it.
Hi!
Good morning, America!
Really handsome.
You look gorgeous.
Okay, this unseen footage will shock you.
Babe, that's deep in there. Give them cleavage? People want cleavage. Showcase it.
Sex sells it.
Pay close attention.
Sex sells it.
It goes against everything in the narrative being displayed now.
You need a God and it's not you.
That's me.
That's against religion.
Believe me, this gets even worse the deeper we go.
Hi, I'm JT Massey.
Hi, I'm Erika Kirk.
So we've got the joking about her religious values.
That's me.
That's against religion.
We've got a confirmation of living in California.
I currently live in Venice, California.
And now also stating she lived in China.
Because I've lived in China, I've lived in Chongqing.
There is a lot to unravel. I'm still analyzing it.
Modern day gypsy.
Yeah.
In the last video, I broke down the acting career. This video is different from everything that we see today.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck 'em. Fuck. Birds of a feather. They flock together, they make you a sucker. I don't fuck with nobody. If you ain't mob tied, then it's fuck you. I want numbers, some money. But if they get with this shit, I'm a... Oh, no, 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 no.
I see the one, could she be that lady? I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Chavo. And possibly bend you over. Look back and watch me smack that hat all on the floor.
It's too late. All his money and power is mine now. Stop asking questions!
So, Erika Kirk suing me over a video I posted, me in all white, walking in with fireworks, hitting a double take, that half cry, half smile, talking like those political wife speeches, and now it's too far. Now, let's keep it real. You forgave the man who killed your husband, but you taking me to court, say it again, you forgave a killer, but you're suing a comedian for a video. That's crazy. And don't lie on me. I ain't joke about no tragedy. I didn't touch that. I joked about what everybody sees, the outfit, the voice, the way y'all get on stage and talk. That's public. That's what y'all put out. I just copied it. Now it's a problem. So what comedy got to be safe now? Comedy got to ask permission or just not be accurate. Because last time I checked, impressions, parody, all that, that's free speech. That's the whole point. But now it's crossing the line because it hit too close. So be real. You mad I made a joke or mad it looked exactly like you? You protect all men in America, especially all white men.
I will not delete any videos imitating Erika Kirk, nor will I apologize for this matter.
I have been doing comedy for almost 10 years and have never made up a joke or a fake scenario out of thin air. I simply performed exactly what Erika Kirk has done in public. If it looks ridiculous, that's her problem, not mine. I have not dug into her private life, have not touched any private matters she did not want public, and have not fabricated a single word or action that does not belong to her. Using the public words and actions of public figures as comedy material has always been my way of creating since I started. The original intention of my comedy has never been to tell harmless jokes. It is to bring to the stage what people want to say, but dare not, exposing the contradictions in public figures who hide behind a glamorous image. I do not take sides in any circles. I only satirize all pretentious and hypocritical people. This has always been my comedic voice. I will keep the videos, and apologizing is never possible.
Get on your feet!
But we serve a just God, and I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just. And so let the Lord handle that.
I serve a righteous God, and that is why we say our prayers. And we are all His children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country.
And yet there are a huge number of conspiracy theories, you might call them brain rot, that are spreading right now online about the actual story behind the reality. One, people say that Tyler Robinson was actually a MAGA Republican. Or two, some people say you were actually a Mossad agent sitting in front of me, and you were Charlie's handler, and Israel killed Charlie.
Right.
Other people say that a number of men in the crowd were wearing maroon T-shirts, and this signifies that his killing was an elite airborne operation, whatever that means. They say that the rings on your fingers, which are
my kids'
your kids' initials,
my wedding band, the Medal of Freedom, my engagement ring.
But apparently they symbolize some kind of secret plot. There's also a new theory that Egyptian aircraft have been tracking you.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? Why are there so many conspiracies spreading about what seems to be a pretty open and shut case?
This is the first time that we have seen evil on display where we have social media at our fingertips. Something so evil that happened, people are wanting answers immediately. They are wanting to figure out how to wrap their mind around this. Egyptian planes.
Egyptian
planes.
Do you believe that Tyler Robinson murdered your husband?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality?
Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've seen it all.
When I got home last night, Gigi, our daughter, just ran into my arms. Our daughter just ran into my arms. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you. God bless you.
The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
And I need you. And I miss you. And now I wonder.
This is Erika Kirk, another Erika Kirk. Same exact name, same exact spelling, both political wives, both married to outspoken Republicans. Current Erika is nicknamed Miss Arizona, and the first Erika was nicknamed Madam X. People called the first Erika Kirk Madam X because they say she just kind of showed up out of nowhere. Both have striking blue eyes and blonde hair. They even do their eyeliner the same, and personally, I think they have the same face structure. The first Erika Kirk passed away now, but was from Palm Beach County, Florida, which raises another huge red flag. If you've been following my videos, you know why. I don't want to tell you guys what to think. I'm simply giving you the information. Do you think these are like all coincidences, or is there something else going on here?